Let us go.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing. The opposition ain't all that lane switching. This is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, 180.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd and 15 now. Stafford, it's caught by Davis. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. On first down, here's Breida. Oh, nice move. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. On second down, a run with Breida. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant, up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a give right side. It's Grant. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Well, that'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. Love. Out of the backfield, it's T.J. Yeldon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
He'll run it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
They'll run on first down. Grant. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. It's Kelsey on the grab. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Watch the whip.
From the gun, Love. And this is caught by Allen. Touchdown, Broncos. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Stafford. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. On first down, it's Stafford. And Walker has it. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it's Breida. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Stafford on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Give me radar. Hey, 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. I know he ain't got it.
To throw again. Stafford. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. 23 yards on the play. On first down, Stafford here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Adam Humphries, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Love. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Tens the mic. Tens the mic. Hey, watch a slant. Watch a slant. And go.
On first down, Love. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. Here's Breida. And he stopped immediately there. Give the tackle there to Josh Norman. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They run with Breida. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They got 29 yards that time. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Love. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Love. He's going to fire one deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On the delay, here's Breida. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now Stafford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Operating from the gun. Love toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Corey Grant. Incomplete. Byron Jones on the coverage.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
Game plan, emoji thumbs up with medium skin tone.
2nd and 4. And this is complete. It's Allen. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He finds an opening past the 40. That one complete to Yeldon. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go long and hope someone would come through.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win home.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Looking to find a lane, but he can't reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
180.
Squeeze, double.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 17, Broncos 7.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They go back to Grant. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
We got 3. We got 3. Yes! 35. 35. Watch 35. Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike 10. He's scared. Mike 10. Ready, go.
Throwing on first down. Love. And that's complete to Jesse James. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Denver has the first down to play going for 15 yards. Back to throw. Love. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Jesse James. His first touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
50-50.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Extra point from McManus is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken short. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Stafford here, coming off his pick six. Completes it to Davis. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Running out of the gun here, Breida. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. From the 30 on second down, Stafford, and complete to the tight end Walker, right side. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Stafford now to throw. And he locates Walker, complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Stafford now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Breida. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
We got to step it up. Check 4, check 4. 21. Watch 55. Hey, check. Mike 55, Mike 55.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford completes it to Hardman. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
On 1st down, it's Grant. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. To throw on second down. Love. Eluding the pressure right. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Everyone's got 4 down.
From the gun, Love. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Larry Ogunjobi able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes. We're trying to put him on the ground.
On second down now, it's Grant. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
10's the mic. 10's the mic. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Love. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drift...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now it's Stafford.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Stafford. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Stafford now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Stafford. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's third down. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Down 4-8. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 24. Check 24. And go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Go. I got you. 10's the mic. 10's the mic.
2nd and 3. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Able to get there and pick it, but he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You know, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for the Broncos, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for